OKFM 101.7.
Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, was Deputy Director, Special Operations at the Presidency. Angemus me watch.
Just over coming.
Na boko dear.
Oh, Radia Wadum. Namu. The Mojan the Afrosania.
Oh, okay.
Ambassador position in Yamadri.
Chesa, we make the agro one to oh, Pam every man.
W, the old dear master, I said, the Jumal, you made the old bone of Krumhana. This is all Bono Abruti. Now, I'm probably going to make both the man for own Iran and Israel.
Eh, there be Miss Owu. So I'm so one of them. Now, Uncle Moose.
Yes, sir.
His Excellency, Reverend John Dramani Mahama. Na oba ye watoto sa chiche posuno said the mea minuanum kumanum ne wafa asenum no baabi obi abe company obi akọ ne kama emu na me ankasa me professor Professor Jampo ono so mampani friend say wadawuruma besumwe Ghana Shippers Authority na nanu program a call so ewo eye TV3 the big issue one Dr. Zato enya nkomodi na nkomo no there were hot exchanges ema ekire no papa no kan say ono no wonye NDC ni NDC ni it doesn't belong to the fold of the NDC na mse ba ye nipa bebre say nani wonye NDC ni a ukotam kakraka sei edema no yede ensemi wote ye to say
oh come enyame nwanwa na seven periods o man kuro wa nya ba akofo dia o man bia party baba power ne nkofo nko na yedwuma da o man no nko denim President John Dramani Mahama in the last 6 months Enyama wada na di enyama waye no directly opposite enyama President Akufo-Addo aye no in the last 8 years. And fair obi a friend no Professor Jampo when your appointment okay Professor Jampo you na obi a o criticize aban pa na ye ba aban mu so nyina nim say President Akufo-Addo legacy a oja ene bonidi a omodi no krum ha abo krum no enti ACC ni ebesiesie asiesie no so ita obopa etun safre enkofo no ma beboa in as much as say President Mahama for the first time and then we share the way appointments now call constituency 4 near mama appointments region 4 near mama appointments President Mahama number 1 now me Deputy Regional Secretary in the Volta region. I didn't have even the opportunity to say that me pay appointments and I'm in pay appointments. Me try wa ye juma. Me ye co-opposition. A community the co-opposition. But for the first time in the history of the NDC, President decided say I want to decentralize appointments. And Mrantie and Mabawa. Ushe regional ministers about 14 or 13 of all the regional secretaries of the NDC or Paomu as regional ministers. 2 regional chairmen for the first time in the history of the NDC, Northern region and Afi Uti region. Ababaye regional ministers. For the first time, various office holders from region, Ekodu constituency, the Dasun Krano, Etribika party for. It has never happened in the history of the NDC. You can quote me anywhere. And then, social President Mahama government, and Kani will be a minister. No above Akokurapa, Abain, a Hon, NDC. And then, so that is not the situation. President Mahama said, I need young people who have more energy. Ebetimi abua amia chichiri crew. And a two, the person the power and crowfoa. Said you for party for echo womo echo bibia. There will be familiarity in terms of access. And 60% to 70% of President Mahama's government are typical party people. In fact, this is the first time over 70% of national executives, yekura posts, ewa baimua, yes, I'm so cry a political post, and I'm one of them. And vision a war President Mahama and Isra Oya Sadi ever say, party four, Omoye Juma, Ayi Womokuma, Aye Juma Boa, Aman Kunimidino Abana, Woman so Ebenya baby jina, Ama Ubia Waton. Ye can so or mine and Yabusia Bakuni at position in Kutu Abidie. A bin so a concrofua from neutral. And answer Crofua or NDC Tutomutu, our cross our position. And it's in the right direction. So at the time of difficulties, you invite people from all walks of life. One boy, a resolve position.
But Muamumun, a woman, you so called neutrals, no a woman, but Muamumun, some won't pa, one's equally, one bet me a ticket that mantle of leadership. And then America tells say, Ghana, young practicing winner takes all. Any president who practices winner takes all is likely to lose in the process of his governance. You have a duty to bring people from all walks of life to the table. Mami Sofia Kufu, former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, or President Akufo-Addo, Nisewa, and not just a mean position, but a member of the Council of State, in terms of how to govern the country. Are we going to say that on your party name? There are quite a number of people I appoint to one. They don't hold party cards. They are not NDC members. And those people will not be invited into our party meetings because they are not party members. Until you have a reason to become a member of the party. Then you join from a branch. And then you are introduced into the party as a member. Governance is different from running the political party. What the problem is, they say, President Mahama, this is the as an appointee, your doors must be open for every party member as well as every Ghanaian. Because as for us, we have a party to protect and we also have a country to build. And so individuals, party for grassroots, women appointments, they cannot take ministerial appointments. They cannot take directorship appointments. What is available for them is for appointees to open their doors and receive them. If you are an appointee, whether you are NDC or NPP under President Mahama, now party for your town for you are not serving the interest for which President Mahama appointed you. It is different from so will be
NDC. Look, there are a lot of appointees directly NDC who are serving President Mahama's vision better than some of the people we claim that are members of the NDC. Yeah, when NDC appointees they don't even want to see NDC people at their offices.
Hey,
what about that?
Why?
And so the fact that the president has decided, said, I need to bring people from all walks of life. Other than I told you, phone po, you do my directors. Port and Harbour.
How is Sojani?
Or Sojani, or is he an NDC member? Nadmo, a coordinator. Or a retired military officer. General Mante, narcotics, Juma, serving the country well. Where NDC, he's a serving military officer. Would we say that they are not serving well? Mente complain, we say, Ubiako, General Mante, officer, one Kwankotono, and answer, he's not be given the opportunity, he has to be given. But the problem is that, so we are appointee, now what they will say, suddenly you are better than party people are. In the near future, we will not restrain the party people. What was that? We have learned from the NPP. One of the key things that destroyed the NPP was when President President Akufo-Addo appointed in Kofu a party in Nimuam. We can't say the same under President Mahama. Kwame, this is the first time we open Jubilee House. A deputy general secretary, I'm sitting there as a director of operations. The purpose is to be able to meet the needs of party people. This is the first time an institution like Gold Board is not headed by just any ordinary person or member. It's headed by the communication officer of the party. Sami Jempi is there. So we call a place like MPA, Godwin Eduji Kamaklu. He is a former deputy regional youth organizer of the NPP. He is the director of legal of the NDC to the run-up of 2024 election. Or CEO for NPA. The rationale behind these appointments is that if you are from the grassroots, and of course, Eduji Tamaklo have gone to every part of this country to campaign. So if a party member is going to see Mr. Godwin Tamaklo, the difficulties the party member will go through should not be same as the difficulties you will go through with Ransford Jampo, who is not a member of the NDC. But today, Kwame, all we will tell our grassroots people, and of course, we have led them to win this election. It is too early in the day for us to feel that people have been left out. If food is not put in the pot and also placed on fire, there will not be food to eat at the end of the day. President Mills Abreso, in fact, appointees of President Kufuor, position for 6 months, DC extra for 6 months. Obakaya, Owura Tony Fofie, Cocoa Board CEO, or no crowd no your President Kufuor appointee, and Obakaya under President Mills as CEO for Cocoa Board. President Mahama number 1. Esteki Yang Ukaya, Alaji Dusu Mahama Committee, Appointment Committee. Afe Nieko Bisa Himfo. Afe Nieko Constituency. Afe Nieko Bisa Regions. Niyahu list. Esteki Yang over 1 year, 2 months to set up government. President Akufo-Addo number 1. Start Brennan appointee one or do credentials up to Kenya. One would say and say. President Mahama Busiafo and go school into one appointing a Busiafo and President Akufo-Addo there. Woman and I a lawyer for 1 year school for 1 to almost 3 months. Say now a cornerbo. Sabrano. It took us close to 9 months to 1 year to set up government. President Akufo-Addo number 2. Wanya reshuffle bi a team A no an wo de koye. Enu ntuna obo say aban no. President Mahama Baye, within 3 months, now you are setting up 60% of the government. It has never happened in the history of this country. Meaning, I say, Omanpenyi say you set the government in terms, now you timi sum Ghana, now you timi sum party for, now Jumadia Nedino, a sumbo, Obeka Somsa Medamasi. And the only way to say thank you is to give you an appointee that is closer and known to you. And now, Asante regional minister or Honum, not Onu and the regional secretary. He is still the regional secretary. So, if you are a grassroots person and you are from Asante region and you have been there in the last 8 years, you will certainly know Dr. Frank Abuaku or your regional minister. It becomes easy for you to get that thing. And this Omanpenyi is saying to speed up the process of formation of government. We're decentralizing appointments, and then even deputy regional secretaries have been appointed. Constituency women organizers, all of them have been appointed. Constituency youth organizers, all of them have been appointed. Constituency organizers have been appointed. If the president has been able to do a novelty, something that has never happened in this country, in the previous regimes, national executives, Yaba appointment, that is the end of it. The president at the time would look for appointees and appoint them. Today, the youth authority, NYU was then, but the Malik Basentali way, a deputy communication officer of the party. The Ministry of Youth, Pablo, national youth organizer of the party. So if you are a youth of the party and you cannot have access to your national youth organizer, then I believe that you are not making enough effort to what? To reach him. The current situation where Obia complaining say,
Mamema Bakukra, Food and Drugs Authority. Food and Drugs Authority.
Aye.
Mampeni Baye, Mami Mimidakun, or say on to us one Juma.
Exactly. It is not a novelty. It has happened before. Ghana Airport Company. Mamino, President Akufo-Addo appointee, or that's what Honum. Special prosecutor, President Akufo-Addo appointee, or that's what Oyejuma. At that level, you have party to satisfy, you have the people of Ghana to satisfy, you have democratic credentials to build, so that in the end, it is not as if say the party Bibaswa near Pam, the other party in so now NDC phone corner, etc. It is not possible and it won't be possible. But I believe, sir, the effort that the president has made by allowing enough party people to be appointed into the government, I believe that everybody in the NDC will be satisfied and will be happy. It's just a matter of patience.
Okay.
It's just a matter of tolerance. Because 6 months, ordinarily, no, you need this is crying. 6 months, ordinarily, you're an appointee minister crying. You can quote me wrongly if I'm wrong. You have history.
Yes. And Kasses must need any. And
now you can say, you almost CEOs. Minister, you appoint a kakakra. Boss, you are appointing. Without a board, who party you know who pay contract I know. The CEO now what you want. On me approves our contract, no, because he needs a board to be able to function. Who party need to who pay appointment? That appointment must happen within board approval. No CEO can take a unilateral decision to go and appoint party people without a board approval. They are also Ghanaians.
Okay.
And I've always said that, Kwame, we will consider a lot of NDC people in any decision that we implement. because that is our party in power.
Okay, my memory issue is where they briefly pass snappy, quite a snappy one. MPP, one about opposition, one more come a flag bearer, so that you have at least 3 years to campaign. And you know, one more years our top bottom approach, you know, one more the flag bearer, no. Na afi eche wan behwe efom de no se de be ya obi a wo pa bia na po se na mu disturb we nipa nie ewo polling we nipa nie ewo constituency we nipa nie original ye basa who that approach no wo de toto amanyo sema woni mu atesen
Our government me national chairman remarks so say a novelty me who be that and the history of our political dispensation, not just in Ghana. Me who be the baby say party a co-opposition. Look, now, in fact, as we speak, NPP National Executive Committee, one called grassroots crown Kobisa say, grassroots, mo nyina na mo count the extra buying, about the day and they haven't been able to do that. They run up to election. We have taught this country in every village. You can't find any MPP member, even to the regional level, campaigning. You can't do the same thing and expect a different result. They have lost election and lost miserably. The excuse is the only solution to the MPP's problem is to do what we call top bottom. No, it's a lazy novelty. So if corruption have not sunk the MPP forever, reckless decision and excuse for laziness will sink the MPP forever. They knew what caused the defeat. When they were, practicing corruption, they knew that the Ghanaian people were affected. They knew that their own party people would be affected. Even Galamsey, mining, now one more appointees, Ajia party for, they knew that it will affect them. Cocoa sector, MPP, yes, sub imperials, I won't say account for party. Account for the cocoa, and Akani as president, and a cocoa sector, a good, our Ghana, I think, they knew it will affect them. Planting for food and jobs, and the party for our grassroots, Emma Ghana for who told and they knew it will affect their results. One village, one dam, I want to campaign. I want to do constituency level. I want to contract the man for to Toko Edi Huska. I want to they knew it was going to affect the party. So when your party have gone through this kind of turbulence, good leadership is to allow people to vent. And you should be ready to organize them afterwards. But for the MPP, it is business as usual. Let's pretend there's no problem. Let's pretend we have not wronged our party people. Let's pretend we have not wronged the people of Ghana. Let's regroup. Sika Yenyano, Yampamako election game will win. I wish them well. If that is how to build a political party, I wish the MPP well. And I am smiling because it is good for me. So executives will be with this kind of mentality. And as John Muyusu, MPP would have collapsed long ago. Ghana would have had a one-party state. I have never seen a group of executives who hate to take responsibility like this current regime of MPP executives and the ones who have just exited from government. If the MPP at any given day admit to say, in 8 years of our reign, Ghanaians have never seen a reduction in the price of goods and services. I'm sure that they qualify to apologize. If the NPP on any day take responsibility for xenophoria's behavior, pensioners or music if they take responsibility, then they will be qualified to apologize to the people of Ghana. Even if the NPP at any given day take responsibility for the most vicious political machination nanado implement it to the fullest at the expense of their own political party and the people of Ghana. If the MPP take responsibility, then they will qualify to apologize and to contest any election. If the MPP accept to say one cash gold for oil was to benefit a few individuals and not even their own political party and with the interest of the people of Ghana, then they will qualify to regroup. But until then, the best practice is to allow the party rank and file to be listened to.
Okay.
Allow them to vent. Mm-hmm. Allow the infighting. And then you go in there and reorganize. What they are about to do is to gag the party rank and file. What they are about to do is to impose a certain candidate on the rank and file of the NPP. What they are about to do is to protect they themselves, their offices. So if they allow the rank and file to take full control of the party, some of the national executives will exit their position. That is the only thing I see over this their top-bottom approach. Other than that, they haven't demonstrated any way in the last 7 months. This is a party that is reflecting on their defeat. This is a party that is ready for any consideration politically, let alone to vote for them.
Okay.
They are pretending as if but they are the ones responsible. And so I wish them well. We will meet again in election. See Ghana has saying. We will see. Let them go and do their novelty by Ghana has saying. We will see the results. Very intolerant, violent people. Their first community engagement, no matter who be sikan. So okay.
Ono obi ne wo obi sikan, ye omo ne ko wo obi sikan.
Obi party supported by omia supporters ne say wa work in the Japan supporters.
Na ka say mukura so bi si yi. Bra na mo opposition no wo kumase. Eno kwa me hu de ko si ye.
Dia hen.
Bra na empanifo ye meeting na yes boys bi moto a obi so wo obi sikan. Oh,
that be I know the guys groups room you be 2014 and they call the actually some crowd.
Oh, check. Okay.
Now so the not to MPP the MPP consultants with political violence.
Yeah.
Actually yeah. So these are not people Obi Akase sabi akukudam ne anyansafo a wo MPP no. Sabi Omoda. MPP is without leadership and without direction. MPP today is without focus. So we be timi kase. Wasunda yese. President Akufo-Addo ankasa betimi etra konwa so na otefie ni ma ha. Na of Frank Crawford so no ani vice president a. Odi no akwa election. Wa organize lectures amano on Samson supporting me biemu a. Then you will agree with me.
We are them.
And Crawford, one more MPP, Sabio, one more Kabia, at Tenequano, Omnia.
Mamma was an pay.
Yamisra Omnia.
Unshrawn so, ya him the muache, Madame.
Yamisra.
Mrs. Darcy. Ora Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, was Sire Director. Deputy Directors Operations at the Presidency. Midway from Nafia, but the Boca Tansu in patch.
OKFM 101.7.